right, this ability is just like so overpowered, man. I can't even like begin to explain how just crazy good this is. So this right here is Encroaching Stun and Hurt Locker, right? Now, Encroaching Stun is basically that it stuns you if you don't like perfectly time your special attack, which is pretty dang annoying. And then Hurt Locker is if you use the same special attack twice in a row, then a timer will start, right? And once that timer expires, you just lose 50% of your health like right off the bat. It is so crazy, right? But you're gonna see here, the Stasis Pod just ignores both of those nodes. So here we mistimed the SP2 on purpose, right? But we don't care because we have the Stasis Pod active, right? And the Stasis Pod just lets us tank all the damage and then regen it all back, which is pretty dang overpowered if you ask me. So that right there is just crazy good. But not only that, look at this right here. We're about to enter the Stasis Pod for safety. Then we drop the SP2. We mistime it once again for the, Encroaching Stun. The Hurt Locker timer has gone off and it expired, right? But we took the damage, we just regened it all back. So we took like 0 damage for it like in general, which is just absolutely insane, man. We just bypassed 2 nodes right there with 1 ability. That is just so good. But yeah, man, the Stasis Pod is just so crazy good. Like we bypassed so many things with it. But not only that, it also gives us like a lot of utility as well. And you're going to see in the next fight here that like the utility it provides is pretty dang solid, man. But yeah, this fight's just pretty much almost over. We bypassed 2 nodes thanks to the Stasis Pod. So yeah, that's just pretty dang crazy. And yeah, this fight was just super clean overall. We took an Encroaching Stun detonation twice. We took a Hurt Locker detonation as well. And we lost like 3% of our health. So yeah, that's just so insane, man. And now we have this Daredevil who has Freezer Burn. And Freezer Burn is basically you have a chance to get either Cold Snap or Incinerate on you, and Adam Warlock, thanks to the Stasis Pod, has quadruple immunity. This is immunity to Cold Snap, Frostbite, Incinerate, and Shock. That is 4 damaging debuffs that he is just straight up immune to for 60 seconds. And 60 seconds seems like, like good, but not that good. But when you realize his damage output, it is super insane, man, because right here, this is 585,000 health. That is a ton of health, right? And he can take down this fight and have the answer protection still up, like right after the fight is done. That is just so crazy good, man, because it means he is just a really practical quadruple immune character. So yeah, man, like Adam Warlock he really has it all, man. He really just has it all. He has crazy utility thanks to the Stasis Pod. He has his fight control. He has his damage output. He just has like so much going on for him, man. And it's like mainly thanks to the Stasis Pod, which I feel like is just so undervalued right now, but it's just so insane. It is so insane. So yeah, here we can just, end the fight here, 22,000 mediums, but like that's not even important. What's important is we did this whole fight with the energy protection still up. And yeah, that was about 568,000 health in just a minute there, and we had the protection up the whole time. And now look at this, man. Not only is it a safety net for like damaging debuffs and also a safety net for like direct damage, it's also a safety net for just hard to dodge special attacks. So right here, we're going to drop the SP2, and this isn't even the manual activation of the Stasis Pod. This is just like, after the SP2 activation. And here he drops his own SP2, we tank all the damage, and yeah, that just ends the fight. So insane, man. Speaking of direct damage, I cannot stand Gallon because of the Harvest, right? It's super annoying. It does a lot of damage to you, and you can't even like prevent it at all. But you can actually, and it's thanks to Adam Warlock's Stasis Pod. Yeah, you're gonna see right here. He's gonna drop the SP1, and we're gonna, just activate the pod, and you're gonna see what happens right here. So he drops the SP1, we activate the pod, we tank all the damage, including the Harvest. Right there, you can see it triggered, but then we just regen it all back. That is just so good, man. And then last but not least, it's a good way to give yourself an opening in the fight. Like, if the opponent's playing passive and you just like cannot bait out their special attack, you can just use it to get an opening. And yeah, you can see right here, we activate it, and that made him aggressive, right? And it maintained our sovereignty counter, and then we can just go back in, and now he's starting to be aggressive again, which is just really good. So you can see right here, like the Stasis Pod is so good for just like maintaining your combo, maintaining your sovereignty counter, and just a super good ability overall, man. But yeah, here the fight's just pretty much over. And we were able to like maintain our sovereignty counter thanks to that one interaction with like the Stasis Pod. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on Adam Warlock. Me personally, I feel like he is just so good. The Stasis Pod is just so overpowered, man. And yeah, that's about it for me.